Electric vehicles have been making a lot of news lately, and primarily on the luxury car side. You have vehicles like the Tesla Model S, Cadillac ELR, and BMW i3 and i8. And some people are complaining that only the rich people are getting the $7,500 federal tax credit. But I've got good news. This is the Chevy Spark EV, and with a starting price of $27,495, you too can get the $7,500 federal tax credit. That brings the overall price to under $20,000. But it's only available in Oregon and California. But if you're lucky enough to live in one of those two states, you can unplug yourself from gas station dependency. Chevy likes to call the Spark an urban mini car. They've been selling the gasoline version of the Spark extremely well. In fact, they're sold out. A lot of city dwellers are opting for this vehicle because it's easy to park. Another reason that they love the Spark is because of this. A fourth and fifth door. When you look at the other vehicles in this segment, like the Smart EV and the Fiat 500e, they're just two-door hatchbacks. Even though you may not be putting a lot of grown-ups back here, it's nice to have that door just to put things in. Now what they've done is they've taken the gasoline version of the Spark, they've removed the engine, they put an electric motor, removed the gas tank, put the batteries. That's actually lowered the center of gravity, making this a fun electric vehicle to drive at under $20,000. That's impressive. One of the main differences that you'll find from the Spark EV versus the Spark gasoline model are things like these grills. As you can see, this is a solid piece. It's made to look as if air is going through it, but it's not, because you don't have an engine here that needs to be cooled off. It's the batteries that need cooling, and they have several systems. Even these shutters down here have been sealed shut. Now, all of this is designed to extend the range as much as possible, so we need to talk about that. The range on this vehicle is 82 miles. You're not going to use this vehicle to go from LA to San Francisco, but most people drive around 50 miles a day or less. So for you, if you're in that range, 50 to 60 miles per day, this could be the ideal vehicle. It's not a vehicle to go cross country, but certainly a vehicle to go across town. Ordinarily, when we lift the hood of one of these vehicles, we talk about how many liters and how much displacement, how many cylinders, but this is an electric vehicle. So we're going to talk about this electric system, which is GM's own, and it's a 21 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery pack. It's a mouthful. What's really important is the charge time and the torque. This vehicle, I know, this tiny little vehicle has 400 foot-pounds of torque. It's a beast. It goes from 0 to 60 in 7 seconds with no problem. It's limited at 90 miles an hour, but I know it could do a lot more. Charge time, if you're on 120 volts, it's about 17 hours. I know that's a long time, but most people that get these are going to have a garage. They're going to install the 240 volt, and that charge time is about 7 hours. So rest assured, if you own one of these and you have a garage, you're in good shape. The Spark EV is available in 2 trim levels, essentially. You have a 1LT and a 2LT. The only difference between them is that the 2LT costs another $325, and for that you get leatherette seating and a sport steering wheel. Now, one of the best options is to lease this vehicle for a little less than $3,000 down and $182 a month. That's what, $6 a day? You could be having this vehicle that will cost you about 2 cents a mile to operate versus the Spark gasoline vehicle, which costs about 12 cents a mile to operate. Really like the way the Spark EV drives. I like the way it handles. As much as we didn't like the gas version of the Spark, one of the benefits of the Spark EV is that the batteries are placed low in the vehicle to actually lower the center of gravity, and it makes for a much better driving vehicle. It accelerates amazingly fast, depending on the conditions, anywhere between 7 and 8 seconds to 60 miles an hour, which is wonderful. One of the things that Chevrolet has done is limit the top speed to 90 miles an hour. And let's be honest, do you really need to go more than 90? I don't think any of the roads in the US allow for more than 90 miles an hour. I like the futuristic instrument panel and the dashboard. They really kind of went for this motorcycle design to make you feel like you're almost driving something a lot sportier and not so much economical. I also like what they've done with the matching the interior panels to the body color. Again, that kind of goes with this whole motorcycle theme. The infotainment system is amazingly good. And again, to be able to get this car for under $20,000 with the tax credit is, I think, one of the best deals out there if you can live with an electric vehicle and its limitations, which are becoming less and less as more and more recharging stations are added. Even the seats are comfortable. I also like what they've done with the this 5-door design. When you look at some of the competitors like the Fiat 500e and Smart electric car, they don't have the benefit of the fourth and fifth doors, which really make a big difference. Not so much for carrying people, but just for putting things back there. It just makes for a much more useful vehicle, and that's really what it's all about. And at the end of the day, I think this is one of the best electric vehicles for the money on the market today. But there you have it, the 2014 Chevy Spark EV. As you can see, we really like this vehicle. We think for $20,000, it is the ultimate no-brainer as long as you don't need huge range. If you're like most people and you drive 50, 60 miles in a day, this could be the perfect vehicle. We're all charged up. We got this thing in sport mode, and we're gonna go have a little fun.